Uh-oh. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's Hump Day.
Woo-hoo!
Woohoo is right, because it is Hump Day.
It's Masters Hump Day.
It is. Yeah. Whoa.
You need a mic. You're talking and nobody can hear you.
What is going on?
Boom! There's my mic.
Whoa.
There we
I'm out
go.
of control. I'm out of control this afternoon. I'm so excited with anticipation of
Oh my goodness!
our Masters.
He forgot to talk
special.
into the
Look at
mic.
me, I'm just like talking to the wall.
He was ready to start eating. That's what it was.
Oh,
He was
that's
ready to
it.
start trying
I'm
some
not
of
as
this.
excited about the eating
pimento
as
cheese
I am
sandwich
as
stuff.
presenting.
Oh, it's all in the presentation
It
today,
is.
huh?
Presentations.
Well,
Very
if I
important.
haven't been working 10 and 12-hour days, I might have had a chance for presentation.
Well, I just.
But anyway,
I just threw away $200 in lessons and got organized. So I'm, I'm expecting big things.
There you go.
But I'm so, hey Frank, I'm glad you made it.
I'm glad I made it.
Yeah,
too.
welcome back.
This would
Yes.
not have been the same with Frank.
Well,
not
you're
being
very
here.
kind. Yes, thank you.
And we have
Yes.
Debbie. And we have Debbie hanging out in the studio.
Yeah.
Thank you, Debbie. Debbie came in with her entry into our pimento
contest,
cheese challenge.
Right.
So
Well, we'd like to thank all the golf courses out there for not responding.
zing, zing, ouch, ouch, lightning bolt, lightning bolt.
Not a peep out of any of them.
Well, they're busy.
Yeah, I understand.
They got stuff to do, and to participate in a fun activity.
Right.
And they don't want to. Honestly, I think they were afraid. I really do.
Yeah, can you imagine if their chef got shown up by
Oh,
one
they're
of
going
us?
to get shown up. They're going to get shown up today, and it's not going to be pretty. So the gauntlet has been thrown. The bow has left the quiver.
I have to.
For next year, everybody's going to know.
There we go.
So are you? Did you prep somewhat? You prep last night? You prepped today?
I prepped last night.
You had to go to work all day.
10 o'clock last night. I was
did?
making it. Yeah.
So I
Fortunately, it doesn't take any cooking or anything like that. It's just a matter of combining ingredients.
Oh, but I cheated, so I had prepped. I shouldn't say I cheated.
There's
I
no
just-
cheating
I
in
just
this.
went
We
a
didn't
little
have
bit
any. We didn't
over
have
the
any
edge.
ground rules. I mean,
No, it's just,
other
is
than
it good or not?
other than you had to throw it all together yourself. But
I did.
yeah. Other than
did,
that,
so.
yeah.
I know Coach Mark. Goodness gracious,
Chef Mark.
will be here, but I kind of wanted to get started and let's start sampling before Chef Mark even gets here.
Hey, we could do that.
We'll have our own treat.
We could do
I
our.
think we should.
Well, you
Yeah,
got to have
we'll do-
appetizers. I
we'll
mean,
do
got an appetizer is one of the
All right,
courses.
so
We'll do a pre-chef show.
pre-chef show.
Yes.
well, he's the judge,
And then he can be the final judge, arbitrator,
everyone's going to have to take a little test of each. Of
Yeah.
us
Yeah.
sampling.
Yeah.
So who would like to go first? Now, does anybody want to go first?
Mine's cold, so mine doesn't have to. Mine doesn't.
warm.
Okay,
Yours- so Arlen's being
Arlen.
heated.
Yeah.
We should probably try Arlen's first.
Okay, so let me get mine out. I'm gonna take myself. I'm gonna turn my little Facebook Live over to the side. Oh, lost my connection, so that's fine.
That's your connection.
Imagine that.
Everybody.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Wow, look at
A
that.
plate. Oh, it's even got green on it, for the Masters.
Wow, look at that.
Wow, he
He's
is
styling.
fancy. He's fancy. He's very fancy. Yeah, we got to have Facebook Live rolling on this. So, did you watch golf this weekend at all?
I did. I watched some. But
Some, yeah.
honestly, I got carried away with something else on Sunday.
Well, I know. All I know is, I got a chance to watch the golf this weekend,
Mhm.
and it was hard not to pull for Corey Connors.
He was doing that well.
At the Valero Texas Open. And reason being, he qualified on Monday. It was a Monday qualifier to play in this event. And here's a guy that has qualified on Mondays. He's missed a lot of cuts. He's made a couple of cuts, but for the most part, it's been unspectacular.
Okay.
Well, when you win on the PGA Tour, you automatically get a 2-year exemption, and you get an invite to the next Masters. Well, here's a young man that here's a 27-year-old from Canada
All right.
who qualified on Monday. Yeah, I think he was in a. They said he was in a playoff with 5 other guys. So there were 6 guys fighting for one spot in this event on Monday, and he made it. Got into the event, wins the event,
Nice.
and this was after he got coming the latter part of the front 9 on Sunday. He was struggling. He made 4 bogeys in a row. It wasn't looking real good for him, but he held it together. Ran off a bunch of birdies on the back 9 and wins this thing. So here's a guy that went from, probably driving his car to a place and qualifying on Monday or trying to qualify on Monday. He wins this event. So now he's at Augusta National this week to play in the Masters. He's one of 83 people in the field. He gets a 2-year exemption on the PGA Tour. So talk about a life-changing event.
Yes.
This is a guy whose life has completely changed from what it was just a week ago. I mean, a week ago, he really didn't know what he was doing the next week. Now he knows pretty much what he's going to be doing for the next 2 years.
At least 2 years, right?
At least 2 years. Plus the $1 million and change he won in the winner's check. That's
what makes golf so cool.
That's what makes it very, very cool.
And it still happens all the time. Like I mean, it's not like this story is that unique. I mean, or that new, but it does happen periodically, right?
Yeah.
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 And he could sell the story and maybe get a movie.
Yeah.
Get a movie deal.
I don't know,
Yeah.
golf doesn't seem to carry
Yep.
over that well, but
Yep.
you never can tell.
But he shot 68 in the Monday qualifier to earn his way into a six guys for 1 playoff spot.
And he wins.
And he won that playoff. Shot rounds of 69, 67, the first 2 rounds of the tournament. Put him 4 shots back of the leader, Siwoo Kim, who I watched ace the 16th hole on Friday. Then he turned around on Saturday, and the ball bounced maybe 2-3 inches away from the hole
For
that day.
Yeah.
He darn near aced the same hole back-to-back rounds. And they said that's never been done on the PGA Tour. And they said really they can't think of anybody that's ever even come close. And he came within a couple of inches of doing it. So that was pretty. I mean, here's a kid. He had a 4-shot lead going into the weekend, but Corey Connors just played so well. It was interesting. He was pretty cool and collected. His wife was an absolute nervous wreck.
She was a hilarious on every putt she made. She lived and died.
She was living and
almost
dying
lost her
on
mind.
every single thing.
I know.
It was
well,
insane.
I mean, think about it. She knew what that meant to him.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And he had a couple. One of the
yeah. The whole
everybody.
family, yeah,
Like,
everything, yeah,
You notice he had a couple of putts that just kind of squeezed and rolled and just touched and went in.
yeah.
Those are the days that everybody wants to have on a golf course.
Yeah.
But he just did it at the right day and the right time and
Yeah.
at a really large scale. So
Yep.
Congratulations.
So
to him.
congratulations, yeah. A lot of fun to watch. I think a lot of people were pulling for him. I mean, you could hear the gallery seem to be, they picked up on the story as the weekend rolled in, and he had a lot of optimistic fans in the gallery and a lot of people pulling for him. So maybe that helped. Maybe he wrote a little bit of that emotion and that good karma they were sending his way.
Where'd this guy go to college? My wife's watching. She just said she thinks he went to Jacksonville State.
I don't know, but I think I may have heard that. I remember hearing something about.
Well, that's where my son's playing ball right now.
Actually, he Kent State University.
Oh, Ohio. Okay.
Yep.
Not close enough, honey.
Yep.
She's
enough.
listening. She's watching.
Yep. But made Saturday made 5 birdies in the first 7 holes.
That'll get you a good
And
start on the weekend.
that put him 1 shot off the lead going into Sunday.
Yeah.
Made a couple birdies. Then, like I said, he had that stretch at the back end of the front 9 where he bogeyed 4 straight holes, but then went on to birdie like 5 of the next 7.
He made a lot of birdies.
So he
made a lot.
He made I think he had less pars than anything else on over the weekend.
It's tough to win a
He
PGA Tour
made a
event.
lot of birdies and had a few bogeys.
No, but to
yeah.
bogey 4 holes in a row, that's almost impossible to win. So
Yeah.
it was that kind of week. So
Yep, that kind of a week. So congratulations.
maybe he'll pull off a magical
And-
weekend at the Masters.
And what's also nice,
It's not going to happen.
the
That can't happen.
the officials at the
Masters too tough.
the officials at the Valero Texas Open,
Mhm.
they I guess one of the officials there has his own private jet, so they put him on their private jet to fly him to Augusta after everything
Get
that
his
was
practice rounds and stuff.
so that he could get there, Sunday night instead of
Oh,
finding
that
a
was
way
really
there
good.
Monday.
Sure.
And they also gave him accommodations because they're there for the week for the
He
Masters.
couldn't have probably found anything
So-
that easy.
So he's hanging out with all these guys. So that's
awesome.
That's awesome. That's pretty cool.
That is.
So talk about a whirlwind week.
So we got to follow. We got to definitely follow him.
Yeah.
This week.
It'd be nice to see how he does. And what's also going to be nice is trying this this interesting looking pimento cheese sandwich that Mr. Arlen has made.
I can no longer taste it because I've already eaten mine.
Yeah. Boy, that went down quick.
Well, I inhaled it, I think.
Was it?
It was pretty good. Yeah, it was very good.
All right, I'm
Let's
gonna
see
take a
here.
bite. I'm gonna take a quick
It's
taste.
entirely different from last year's presentation of Arlen's.
Yes, it is.
Entirely different concept.
Very, very good. Mm.
All right. I think he could be a new contestant on, that.
One of those chef shows.
Yeah.
So let me tell you what we did.
I want to see Gordon Ramsay screaming at him.
Yeah. I don't think that would go over well. I think Arlen
No,
just has to.
I left crossing right in the middle.
Right? I think you just have to look at him. Just give him that look.
You'd go to the next scene and he'd be there with a bandage on his face.
Right in between the eyes. So believe it or not, the filling's the same.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
It's my same blended
Mhm.
blue cheese, pimento filling.
Mm-hmm.
But the heat does something because it dissipates the blue cheese.
Yeah, I don't
It's not
taste the
as-
blue cheese at all.
Yeah.
No, it's in there.
But it's in there.
Yeah.
Very good.
Maybe, last year I might have put more blue cheese in it.
Ah.
So I kind of toned the blue cheese down. I added, there's a little bit more Parmesan in here.
Mhm.
Okay. I
Than
taste
last
that.
year.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I was looking, I made them and I'm looking at them and my wife was helping me look at it. And it's like, it was good, but it really wasn't like amazing. But
Mhm.
as soon as I put that on a toaster, as soon as I
Toasted it a
melted
little
it a
bit,
little
yeah.
bit, oh my gosh. Now, I don't think you get the full effect of it, that it's, now it's almost 30 minutes since it got done.
It's warm enough for a sandwich, though.
Yeah.
It's very
I mean, it's
good.
not like a steak where it's like, man, it needs to be, just the right
Sizzling,
temperature.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I was just really trying to play on the whole, palmetto, the cheese, but give it a little bit. I don't know. I just thought that grilled and it's almost like the cheese melts a little bit. Like
Right.
Oh yeah,
Did
I
you
noticed
use,
that melt.
butter on the bread.
just a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I used a Foreman grill. I didn't do it on a pan. So I double pressed it.
Oh yeah.
Mm,
So
like a
that kinda-
panini, like a panini.
Yeah, a little bit. So
Yeah.
that was my plan. That's
Yeah.
why I wanted to get it
Came
out.
out very good.
Thank
the,
you.
The defending champion is
All right.
off to a good start.
Okay. So
I
who's
do like
next? Debbie, you want to be next?
I can be.
All
I
right.
Sure.
have two.
Okay.
Aha.
Two presentations.
Two to try. All
Okay.
right.
All right.
I'll keep my same plate.
These are just pimento jalapeno.
Pimento jalapeno. Let's
stuffed
get a little
jalapenos.
little bit of oh, there's ooh, this is interesting. This has the pimento cheese in the jalapeno shell.
It's in the show.
Very nice. This looks pretty good. Let's try this.
Now that jalapeno, that's supposed to be something hot, right?
Oh, it doesn't have the seeds. The seeds are what makes it really hot.
Ah, okay.
Without the seeds, it's not very
Isn't-
hot at all.
No, it isn't.
Oh, good. All right. Good.
And I toasted the
Mm.
bread
Oh, you
a
did.
little bit, but I didn't. I was afraid it would get too soggy if I really did it.
Yeah.
So I
Wow, this
have,
is pretty
um,
too.
Thank you.
it's a
Look-
jalapeno.
Oh, this looks good. I see the
Look at that.
tomato on that.
bacon.
Bacon.
There's oh,
That's
that's
what
bacon.
James-
That's not tomato and bacon and
James has been talking about bacon.
Wow.
yeah. I did not put bacon in mine.
Well, I thought bacon was a little bit cheating, but
I thought so too. 'Cause you know what goes good with bacon?
Everything.
More bacon.
Everything.
Everything goes good with
And
bacon.
so I wanted to make it. I had to make it ahead of time, and I didn't want the bread to get soggy.
Mhm.
So I did it. I
Mm.
toasted the bread a little bit, and
I like
Yeah.
the jalapeno stuff with that. That's good. That's very good. I like that. A little crunch. If you don't like bread or you can't have bread, that's a good way to
I haven't
Good way
had
to do
bread
it.
in like 4 weeks, so I'm breaking my
you're breaking your
carb fast.
your
But
carb fast.
this
Yeah, I'm
is
taking a look at this.
tasty.
This is
really
Very nice look. Has a
Yeah.
beautiful
and
look to it.
FYI for tonight, the space shuttle goes off at 8:00.
Yes, I know.
SpaceX.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
I
I
got
was
the
gonna say, I
live
hope
stream
it's
up
not
on
the
my
space
computer.
shuttle. That could be trouble.
No, yeah. No, yeah.
the
This is
SpaceX.
SpaceX. This is the
8 to 8:32.
this is the heavy.
Yeah, space. Yeah,
This is it's the what?
3 stages. You get to watch the two
Right.
boosters come down and land up by the Cape at Cape Canaveral
Right.
Air Force Station.
The bread is excellent.
Mhm.
Yes.
Very, very good.
I
I
just
like-
toasted it lightly because if not, it would got some soggy.
No,
Yeah.
it didn't lose its sogginess at all. It's actually
Yeah.
very, very good.
Yeah, it's called a Falcon Heavy. So
Falcon
it's
Heavy.
3 rockets all strapped together.
Yeah.
So that's 27 Merlin engines that all have to light up at the same time. It's just the, and not only that, but they're all 3 coming back.
Yeah,
It's gonna
that's the
sound,
neat part.
It's going to be like one of Dustin Johnson's tee shots.
Right. And they're putting
go.
up the Arab Sat satellite. So this is a commercial launch, and it's very cool. Very cool. The last time he put that vehicle up was last year. Was a test launch, and just for fun, he put up his own private roaster.
Yeah,
he had
the
his
spaceman, the mannequin with the spacesuit
Oh,
was
that
in
was
it.
wonderful.
Yes, that was last year in August, I think.
Yep. And watching those
I'm still waiting for him.
watching those
Come by and
watching those boosters come back down was pretty neat.
Yeah.
It literally, you were watching it going, man, they just reversed the film. They had to.
Yeah,
It just
that looked too perfect.
It looked too, because they landed identically at the same time.
Yeah.
It was
James,
pretty neat.
who's Matt Wallace?
Matt Wallace.
Was he in the event? Was he playing?
I do not know.
Huh.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Okay. My wife is saying Matt Wallace is a JSU alumni. But I'm not sure if you had anything to do with last week's event.
I do not know.
She must be getting carried away with Google a little bit.
She wanted to prove she heard the right.
That's all
college.
that is. I know.
That's what it is.
That's exactly what
She
it was.
can't be wrong. She's a woman. They're never wrong.
Ooh.
Is she talking about SpaceX or is she talking about
She's
golf?
talking about
No,
golf.
she's talking about golf. She's trying to chime in on the
All right.
on the golf thing. So.
Got an hour 38 minutes before the launch.
All
So,
right, yeah, plenty of time.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have James.
All right, my turn now.
Let's
Yeah.
see what James has got.
all right. This is very good, Debbie.
Very
a little
good.
zip to it.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to.
Frank's not a hot food
But
person.
and there's no seeds.
Good.
I got everything in
Good.
no seeds. Oh, thank you.
Mine is
Okay.
not toasted.
Oh, it looks soft though.
Bread's a little.
All right.
Be better
So
off
we're
away from
passing
the
around
crust. The crust is
James
a little-
sandwich, so you have to watch this online. So all right. Good.
My wife
Okay.
says that Matt Wallace is a golf master, which I'm assuming means that he's playing in the Masters.
We're a master professional.
Oh,
No, he can't be a master professional. I don't think that's
can you do that?
what, be a master professional.
Can I have a napkin?
Sure.
May I have a napkin?
Here we go.
All right.
All right, here's James's sandwich, and I really like how much filling he put in there.
There's a lot of
Very
filling.
good.
It's pretty thick.
No, my filling looked really thick too until you put it in that press.
In the
It kinda
panini?
just melted and
Right.
got tight.
Right.
It's
All right.
closer to the traditional.
All right. Mm-hmm. Wow, and you zipped it up. It's got the.
It's got a little. It has a little bit of Cholula in it.
Mhm.
A little Cholula sauce to give it a little bit of kick.
We're getting better.
This is
Very good.
You know, a little bit of blue cheese. I copied that from you from last year because
you
I was
sneakers.
like, man, I like that blue
This
cheese
has got
taste
the
in there.
blue cheese. I can
Especially with the Cholula sauce in there. I was like, well, the blue cheese kind of goes with the spiciness. It'll cut it a little bit.
Mm.
There's 3 different types of cheeses in here. There's 3 different cheddars. There's a white Vermont cheddar, and then there's a white extra sharp cheddar, and then there's a yellow extra sharp
This is good.
cheddar.
Very good. They're all good
Yeah, they're all pretty good. They're all very good.
and all different.
So
Yeah.
in 6 minutes, Chef Mark will be here, and he will give us.
I mean, there won't be anything left.
That was really good. Oh, just to clarify, Matt Wallace is from Jacksonville, Alabama,
Mm-hmm.
and he won the par 3 contest.
Oh, won the par 3 contest today. Well, then
Yeah.
he's jinxed. Nobody's
know.
ever won the par 3 and won the Masters.
Right.
So he's done.
Yeah, so that's
If you had him in your pool,
thanks, honey. Thanks for sharing. But Matt Wallace is now out as potential Masters champion.
yeah, you can cut him out because he won the
So
par
I'm
3.
trying so hard to pick Americans for the Masters, and I keep being pulled to like McIlroy and my boy Fleetwood and
Molinari. Molinari putts so well; it's hard not to take him in this event.
He is like made for this tournament.
Yeah.
So I've been throwing around names. So we almost have to do like a U.S. and an international.
I think Tony Finau has a good chance. Tony
we talked
Finau
about him last week.
talked about that last week.
Yeah, because he's got the length and he's one of those guys that's right on the edge,
Mhm.
And it's like all of a sudden, boom, there it is. I can see that happening.
Mhm.
I think the world sees that happening. Or it could be somebody. Oh, hey, are you watching that comedy guy? You talk about him, Connor.
Yeah.
Did you see the new one he just did for the Masters? That is really
Where he does Jim Nance and all.
man.
Yeah, it was very, very funny. Very, very funny. Yes, that's Sir Nick
Sure.
Faldo.
He does Ricky and then Poulter with McElroy?
McElroy, yeah.
That's hilarious.
He does Poulter. I think he does Poulter better than anybody, any of his other imitations.
His Tiger's pretty
His
darn
Tiger's very good too.
good. No, his Tiger's scary good.
Yeah. Tiger even said so.
It sounds just like Tiger.
Tiger even said that he says there's some quirks that he's picked up and embellishes on that I didn't even realize I did.
Yeah. It's just like Tiger. Some of the ones are kind of like you got to stretch it.
Well,
almost-
and he dresses up like the people
Yeah.
he's imitating.
Yeah.
So if you're just giving it a passive glance, you think he's really that person.
Yeah.
I
It's
love the
really
one
amazing.
where it's Dustin Johnson is in the locker room with DeChambeau.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, you haven't seen that?
No.
Oh, it's hilarious. DeChambeau is just like talking about all the stuff, and Johnson's just like staring at the screen, like, and it's like his brain's going,
His brain's fried.
"What's this guy talking about? Maybe if I disagree with him, he'll shut up." He goes, "Yeah, I get it."
Yeah.
He's like, it's not working. It's hilarious. Like just staring at the camera, like blank, like, what is this guy talking about? It's worth a look. Look him up. We should have pulled it up on the computer, Frank. That would have been funny to even listen to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It just came out. It just came out
Yeah,
like
the Golf Channel has it on their
it's all over
Instagram
the
feed.
place. Yeah.
That's where I saw it yesterday.
It was making me just think. I watched it like 3 times this morning. It's wasting 5 minutes. But it was
Well, another guy that Jordan Spieth
Okay, so what
seemed to
is
finally
it,
figure some things out this past week.
well, yeah, because
what is it called? I'll look it up
On
on
what
YouTube.
on
YouTube it's like Connor
Let me find. I don't remember his last
Connor
name.
Golf, put like golf comic or something like that.
Yeah.
Jordan Spieth. I don't know if that you can go from
There
how
it is.
bad he was playing.
Golf impressions.
There you go.
The one with Rick,
There
the
it is.
latest one. No, that's an old one.
But it's great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, it's nothing new.
Funny stuff. It's like I said. I know I got it. I know I pulled it off the Golf Channel Instagram feed. So I don't know.
Maybe he didn't post it to you.
Maybe he hasn't posted it yet
Maybe they made a deal with him to.
because I do follow him. So I
I
don't.
guess let's listen to the first one. Though we got to listen.
Yeah.
Frank's going through the little skip the ad part.
Right.
I think Jordan can win.
As a former
Oh,
Open
here we go.
champion, any advice for the guys this week, Podrick?
If you're leading the Open after 71 holes, don't use a driver off 18 because that's just stupid.
That's just
Yeah,
stupid.
it's been an incredible year.
Patrick Reed.
To win the Masters and to get all the love and support from all my fans. I just want to say thank you to all my fans.
Does he really pull a ball cap
I'm
over his
totally
top of his
excited to be
ears?
back
Yeah.
in the UK.
There's Mike. There's Dustin.
You know, obviously, it's tough here. You guys play different golf, links golf, different.
He's so
climate,
stoic.
different language you got to learn. But I'm totally excited, man.
Stoned. I don't
You
know
had a
which
tough
one
time
it
at the
is.
US Open, Ian.
Well, it was certainly difficult, but who doesn't love to play a bit of crazy golf from time to time? I believe next year it's been televised live on the Comedy Channel. Yeah, I think obviously the last time I played at Carnoustie,
Sergio.
not much to smile
Laugh.
about, but I think this year is all going to change, man.
And I knew it was a penalty, and I took the
Phil
penalty.
Mickelson?
And, it was a 2-shot penalty, but I moved on. But I apologize.
Thanks so much, Phil. That really means a lot to
Phil's
us.
looking at the
And
rule
cut.
book.
Rules of golf.
Phil's looking at the rules book, trying to think of some
Phil.
other way to get around him.
I think my game right now is in a really good place, tee to green. Obviously, I know with my putting, I've got to be a little bit sharper.
This is
And,
McElroy.
Yeah.
it's not that I'm a bad putter. It's just I can't seem to catch a break. No.
No,
A lot of people saying you look
Tommy
really good.
Fleetwood.
Tommy
Yeah,
Fleetwood.
yeah.
This is my.
What's
This
your
is.
secret,
I love
man?
this one.
Yeah, just been putting in the countless hours, then really putting in the time and effort of recent. Been washing my hair twice a day, blow drying it, and getting the right condition and stuff. And I feel the volume is quite nice. So it's been a dream come true. Delighted with how I look.
Well, I just spoke to all the guys and we spoke about the course and, it's tough. A lot of
He
ebbs and
is
flows,
nailed
peaks and valleys.
Justin Rose.
But
Yeah.
I'm not worried as I'm an Olympic champion, so I
That's a
don't have
guy
to
we
talk about
never
it.
ever
But yeah,
picked.
gold medal.
Justin Rose.
Never.
Tigers, can we get a quick couple of words off you?
Oh,
Yeah.
How are you feeling coming into the Open?
Well, conditions are tough, man. But I think I'm putting well. Really do. And my back feels good. And yeah, I feel good, man.
Could you elaborate on that, Tiger?
Well, I think I'm putting really well. And conditions are really tough.
Just like
But
him.
yeah, my back feels really good. And I feel good, man.
Back
Really
feels
good.
really good.
Thanks, Tiger.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Another bombshell there from Tiger Woods.
Y'all got me stoked.
Bubba Watson.
bring the
He's gonna cry.
He starts crying. Yeah.
You know, to play in the open chair. Little what? Back that floor. You can play in the open chair.
That's funny.
That's great stuff.
What are the odds for Bubba?
Ooh, I mean, he likes the golf course. He plays well there.
Yeah,
I mean,
perfect golf
it
course.
sets up real well for him
Bombs it.
with his length. The fact that you need to, for a left-hander, it's easier to draw the ball than fade it is for a right-hander. So I mean, he that natural draw of his is going to help him a lot. But yeah,
He could bomb it. He can
hit it out there.
So who's your top three? Did we get there yet?
My top three.
Go American top three.
American top three.
Should we go five? You want to go five? You got five?
We'll go three. Otherwise, it
Since
gets.
we're gonna get three.
Yeah.
Three internationals.
American top three. I'll take Tony Finau. Hawaiian's American, right?
Tony Finau's American. Is he?
Tony Finau's American.
Is
Yeah, he is.
I thought he was, he's not Hawaiian. He's like Fijian or something. He's like VJ.
But I think he is American now.
Okay. All right. We should get that checked.
Let's see.
Fact check.
Who else? American wise. Let's see. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard not to pick Tiger.
Yeah.
Obviously he's got a great past at this golf course.
I think Tiger's ready.
I think he's ready.
Yep.
I think his short game is ready for this.
Yep.
So hard not to pick him. So I'll throw him in my top three. And somebody else that I don't want to see him win, but I think he's playing well enough to win this thing right now would be Matt Kuchar.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a guy that's been around. His putter has got better.
Yeah. And my big time real dark horse would be Furyk.
Furyk, just because he's hot.
He's hot. He's hot right now, and he's got the patience to play.
Yeah.
To play around this golf course.
I think the Masters, you got to hit it a little bit like higher and straighter.
Mm-hmm.
I think the guys that shape the ball right to left struggle. That's I think. But at the same time, I'm going to do international. So I'm picking Fleetwood.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got a really, really good shot. I also think I'm going to go Molinari and McIlroy. So I got Molinari above McIlroy.
I would probably pick those same three would be pretty close
And
to.
then Justin Rose can always be there.
Yeah.
Americans, I think Tiger. I'm kind of thinking Tiger, and then I think Dustin Johnson should win.
Yeah.
And then, I think somebody like Fowler is going to show up. I think somebody that we don't think of.
Fowler's got to avoid that blow up hole that he seems to have every round, or it's like at the worst possible time. He goes brain dead.
So at the Masters, but that's what you got to learn, right?
Yeah.
But he's been there a lot.
Yeah.
And that's one of the events that those guys have to win, right?
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if you see a turned up hat with an orange logo.
Yeah.
On Sunday.
The other thing I think that may hurt Molinari, I don't think he makes enough birdies. And you got to make a lot of birdies around Augusta, especially, coming around the back nine through the par threes, or excuse me, the par fives. You've got to make birdies and eagles.
Yeah.
I don't know if Molinari can do that.
I think he can. I mean, he hasn't been like, I guess you don't think of him as a birdie machine, but
yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of good guys in the field. We're just throwing names out there. I mean, Who knows if Mickelson could just show up?
Oh yeah. Hey,
it's a wide open driving golf course. His problems are usually flaring tee shots here and there, which won't be a problem at the Masters.
And we know he can hit it off the pine straw over there.
He's very creative.
He did that the year he won. Yeah.
Hits it high enough.
Yeah.
So
we're going to take a break.
Okay.
We get back. We'll got more. Hopefully we'll have our judge will be here and
we'll have more sandwiches.
We'll have some more sandwiches and some more Masters talk.
Yeah. And maybe I'll find that Connor.
And something else happened this past week at Augusta National.
Yes, we have to talk about that.
Historic moment.
Hysterical
moment.
Historical
moment.
Okay, very good. Okay.
We'll be right back.
All right, that's the tease.
Back in
And welcome back to the Wednesday Night Golf Show, the Hump Day edition, Masters Hump Day edition.
Hump Day Masters.
Woohoo!
The highlight of the whole golf year. Sorry. For every other tournament that's in existence, there is none other like the Masters. I will make sure not to have anything on my schedule on Sunday. That's how much I love them. It's the only tournament I do that for.
Yeah,
I mean, I watch it, but the Masters is just something about it.
Yeah,
I can just sit there and turn it on and sit back, and I'm never bored. I never want to get up.
Is it because it's the first major of the year, or is it just because you're so familiar with the golf course, you know what's going to happen, you kind of know how they should be playing certain holes, and you're kind of at that point?
Yeah, I think it's all of that. For me personally, I think if you like we talk about, when you've been there to the Masters, you got to walk it, you got to see it, you got to touch it, you realize on TV how the TV just can't do it justice. You can't even come close on TV to get a sense of how hilly it is and the different colors of green and how it smells and the trees and all that stuff. And every room you step in, it's the only place where even if you step in the concession, you feel like it's historic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it doesn't feel like any other place. I mean, every room you walk into,
there's a certain bit of reverence when you feel when you're walking around out there.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
And, you feel it,
Yeah.
So there's just something about it. And so that's probably why I love it more than any other one.
Yeah.
I also like the fact that it's at the same place.
Yeah. And it's so beautiful. I mean, all the flowers and everything else.
Well, there's no other tournament where it's the same place.
Yeah. All the other majors, they bounce around.
Yeah,
they've got a rotation they use, but still, it's not the same place year after year after year.
And so it's just interesting.
But they change Augusta a little bit. They tweak it here and there. I know this year the tee for the fifth hole is in a portion of what used to be a parking lot in the property next door that Augusta had bought and used for parking for the Masters. Now they rerouted the road and moved the tee so they could add about another 100 yards to the hole if they wanted to.
So I'm trying to picture where that went, though. So it went to the.
They went to the
back to
north
the
and
bush,
east, I think.
Northeast?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I mean that's
and me pointing in different directions works really well on the radio.
That,
That's the Italian in me.
but the essence of the golf course doesn't change.
Yeah, correct.
So to me, there's only one event that really captures the spirit of golf and the history and the lack of television commercials, the lack of the typical corporate in your face stuff. I kind of like. It's just
I mean, I remember the year that the women's movement, Martha Burke went there and was like, we're going to make sure all the sponsors and everybody else know what a horrible place Augusta National is because they won't let women in as members, blah, 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 blah. And the Masters, the members at Augusta National went, you know what? We don't need commercials. We'll just go commercialless. So that was one of the best years ever because there wasn't a single commercial for the whole week, the whole Masters. I was like, thank you, Martha Burke. You did us a favor.
It kind of wasn't what she was expecting, but it's also good that they did, brings us up to what we're going to talk about in this segment. The Masters did, break that silly
they
rule.
did. They finally let
women members.
They finally have women members now.
And for the first time
on Saturday,
first time
ever on Saturday, they played the inaugural Augusta National Women's Amateur. Now, all the ladies went out and they played 54 holes to get to the final round. And the top 30 got to play Augusta National on Saturday.
Right.
Which I thought was, number one, it was wonderful, but it got even better. They played they played the previous rounds and had Friday off. So Augusta National had the entire field there on Friday to play the course. So even if you didn't qualify to play on Saturday, you still got to play Augusta National because
nice.
you had qualified for the women's amateur.
Sure, what a great
So
perk.
they all got to play, quote unquote, a practice round, so to speak, at Augusta National. So they all got to play it.
Oh,
so I thought that was pretty cool.
That is very
cool.
cool.
It wasn't like, man, I finished 31st. I didn't get to go play Augusta. That sucks. No, you earned your way in. They wanted you all there.
That's
so
nice.
I think Bobby Jones would have been very, very happy with that. That was pretty neat. And Jennifer Kupko wins this thing. She had a really good back nine on Saturday afternoon, beat out Maria Fassi and won this thing. It was pretty cool to watch. It was pretty neat.
I watched a little bit. I watched Fossey play a little bit. I really liked her game and her swing too.
Yeah.
But I didn't watch the end. So
She was a little fiery, and I think it kind of caught up with her a little bit.
Yeah, she was a little bit like I mean, what's the word? Maybe not fiery, even almost cocky.
Cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah, she came across a little bit that, but you know what? A lot of good golfers are that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
you got to
don't
kind of
see
have
it
a
on
little bit of
TV
that.
as much though. Hers was kind of noticeable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so she lost.
Yeah. So
She
So
got beat.
Jennifer Kupko, remember that name?
Yeah, could be a good one.
I mean, how many people get to be the first at winning something?
Yeah. Not many.
So
That's historic.
That's a pretty cool feather in your cap.
Well, I'm so glad they did that.
Yeah.
I have a question. Who was
Sure.
the junior golfer that they
had
one that
chip the chip
They had the drive chip and
chip
putt contest. I did not happen to see any of that on Sunday.
It was a young girl.
Mhm.
She looked a little bit Oriental. Maybe not. I was just
Maybe Korean. I mean, they're very, very good at this
Yeah,
game.
But yes, and she was excited to be there, and it was just like a three hole course that they played
Yeah,
or
they
something
play on the
like
short,
that,
yeah.
and
Mhm.
she was the first one to come in, and they interviewed her.
Yeah, could have been. Yeah,
It's cool.
that's part of the Masters
they,
week
they started doing that, about 4 years ago, I
Yeah.
would say? About 4 years ago?
to help get.
They started doing
Yeah,
that
to bring kids out,
bring
yeah.
kids and get,
Well,
get them.
it's a national thing that you have
Yeah.
to qualify, and you play like in your local area, and then if you win that, then you go to the next one, you go to the next one, and
Yeah.
before you know it,
And then
you
the
have to go.
finals they have at Augusta.
But they don't get to play the golf course; they get to play
No.
the par 3 and the short game and the practice.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but still, they get to experience that whole mystique. Of,
Just walking around that place going, wow. And I'll tell you what,
And
it's
they get those pimento and cheese sandwiches.
yes, they can.
for $1.50.
And the other thing they have there that's pretty good is their egg salad. Their egg salad's really good if you're
I've
an
had
egg
that too.
salad fan. Their egg
Yeah.
salad sandwich
Chicken sandwich is great.
And the first thing you notice is how hilly the place is.
Oh, it is so hilly.
You don't see it on TV. You talk about how
No.
TV flattens something out.
Yeah.
Go walk around Augusta National a few times and you'll.
We came in off the back and had to walk up 10. 10's like a ski.
It's a ski.
slope.
It's like walking up a ski slope. Yep.
It is so steep. Like,
Wow.
on TV, it looks like. I was like, this.
Why is it rolling so far? Well,
Oh my-
now
10 is straight uphill. I mean, it's like a mountain.
Yeah.
I was like shocked.
Yep.
Yeah. There's so much curve. There's so much ups and downs there.
Well, we're gonna take another break.
We are.
We are
I
indeed.
hear the music playing.
All right.
We'll pay a couple more bills. When we get back, we'll
We're going to announce the winner of our cheese sandwich contest.
our pimento cheese. Yeah.
Yes,
We
all
shall
right.
see.
All right. So
Yeah.
stick
I'm
with
so
us.
glad our judge is here.
We'll have to be our own judge.
Yeah.
I'll be the judge of this. All right.
30 lashings.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Good night, everyone. We'll be right back.
All right. So Frank's going to be the judge. We have to.
And welcome back to the Wednesday Night Golf Show, the Masters Hump Day edition. A lot of you know one of the traditions at the Masters is the ceremonial tee shot that gets you up, to kick off the round, to kick off the Thursday round, as we'll see tomorrow morning. Well, they had the ladies' version of this for the women's amateur on Saturday. It's pretty cool. Siri Pak, Lorena Ochoa, Annika Sorenstam, and Nancy Lopez.
Other than Nancy Lopez,
starters.
those three could probably make a run if they wanted to for a USAM.
Oh, yeah.
If they weren't pros already. Those are some good lady golfers, right?
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Like, woo.
Yes, they could. That, definitely. I mean, it's that was good to see. I was wondering if they were going to do that.
Something nice like that.
And it was like, okay, if they're going to do it, who do you think it's going to be?
Right.
It's like, well, Nancy Lopez had to be in there.
Sure.
Annika had to be in there. It's like, all right, who else might they pick? So I was glad they did that.
And it's funny how with the ladies, like those I don't think anybody other than Nancy is in their 50s yet, right? Sari Pak and
no, they're all young.
Ochoa was really young. She retired really young.
She retired very early to start a family. Yeah.
So did Annika, right?
Yep.
And then Sari Pak too. She can't even be 40 yet.
Yeah.
So they could still be very competitive, but they made enough and they had to go on to things they wanted to do in life.
And speaking of ladies, they had their first major of the year this past weekend. The ANA Inspiration played out in California. Jin Young Ko, 23-year-old from
Ireland.
You're close. Seoul, South Korea. Drained a 15-foot birdie putt on the final green to get to 10 under par and win the ANA Inspiration by 3 shots over Mi Hyung Lee.
Another Irish person.
Lexi Thompson was third. She was 4 shots back.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Now Ko, her father Sung Tai Ko is a retired boxer.
Oh my.
He's a
professional Korean boxer.
I want to say he was on their Olympic team at one time.
Impressive.
So pretty good. So she's got a pretty good idea how to fight, I guess would be the word for it. So she knew what she was doing.
She knew how to train for sure.
Yeah, they had this, if you play in California or Florida or somewhere where there's palm trees, balls are going to get, sooner or later you're going to see somebody hit a ball in a palm tree and get it stuck there.
Yep.
They had like 3 or 4 of them in this event.
Really?
It was crazy.
Yeah, you don't see that too often.
You don't see that too often. You get caddies climbing palm trees because you got to identify the ball or it's lost.
It sounds like the golf course I grew up in Gila, Hawaii, with nothing but coconut trees lining the holes everywhere. Not a bunker, just coconut trees like you cannot believe. Lost many balls in a palm front with a solid crack.
So, this girl's got pretty good pedigree. She finished second at the 2015 Women's British Open at the age of 18.
Oh, so she's young too.
She's won 9 times on the Korean LPGA Tour and was the 2018 Rolex Rookie of the Year.
On Korea.
So,
in Korea. Or on our tour.
The LPGA Tour, yeah.
So, you know how much the Koreans have been dominating ladies golf, but I think it goes back to, that tour that they play on. I think it's so good right now. It's got to be developing them even quicker because the Symetra Tour is a really good tour, but you just don't see as many Americans jumping to the front.
Yeah.
You don't see new Americans coming off of Symetra and just jumping out on the LPGA, but you see a lot of this out of Korea.
Yeah.
So kudos to them. They're obviously working hard at it. So
yeah. So congratulations to her. That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool.
22, 23 years old. You got a major under your belt.
Oh no.
Rookie of the year. Yeah, not too shabby.
Oh
yeah.
It's absolutely.
It is.
I wonder if she's eating a lot of pimento cheese sandwiches. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I think they're still eating the Korean food, which is one of my favorite foods, by the way.
They do a great job with barbecue.
Oh, they do.
It's
Fantastic.
amazing.
Ooh, Korean barbecue.
It's really good. Yeah.
I'm hungry now.
Yeah, it made you think.
I just had some
sandwiches.
I just had some pimento cheese sandwiches.
So how much time we got on our show today, Frank?
We've got 4 minutes.
4 minutes.
4 minutes. Oh,
All
we
right.
got plenty of time. We can tell a whole pack of stories for that.
Well, Frank's got to make a decision here.
Yeah. I'm
gotta-
having a hard time because
he's
they're
gotta
all
come up-
uniquely.
They were a lot
Yeah,
better
they are.
this year too.
I think
Yes.
they're all well.
Yes. I got to call it a 3-way tie.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Frank's going
A
tie.
sister kisser.
I just said like kissing a sister, Frank. But that's
I mean,
well, ties are good.
because you know the thing is they're all in each category because they're all uniquely different.
Yeah, yeah.
So
If I had to pick, I really like, for some reason I really like the stuffed jalapenos. I really like that. I like the crunchiness of it. It's a little different.
Yeah.
I
think I kind of, well, I thought that Debbie's jalapeno and the bacon was terrific in it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yours was really good, and it was simple. Mine almost got too complex with the cheese and the melt and like what I was trying to do.
I kind of like the meltiness to it.
Yeah.
We had a stuffed and then a stuffed jalapeno.
Yeah.
So
We had
it
all
was
covered.
It was all good.
I think that the tie is fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which means that I retained the championship.
Yes, you did.
Thank you very
It's
much.
like in the Ryder Cup. The tie goes to whoever still holds the
So
trophy.
that means we all have to come back next year.
We
That's
do.
right.
We
Right.
do.
And do it again.
And do it
Right.
up again.
And then try to top what we did.
Yeah, we got to figure out how to get this out in the community a little bit.
Mhm.
But, this could turn into a whole big thing, But it's fun. People would come out and create concoctions, and we might have to get away from the pros themselves, but just letting the public know and let people that play courses or belong to courses that want to come make
Pop
it.
stroke.
What's that?
Pop stroke.
Yeah, kind of like a pop.
You know what pop stroke
Well,
is?
No, I
Pop
guess I
stroke,
don't.
just
It's a golf course.
golf entertainment facility,
yeah.
just
Oh, the
open in
one that just
tradition.
open in tradition.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I heard that's really cool. But something like that where just get the people involved, and then they have to go to the pro. And if a member or somebody goes to the pro and says, "Hey, I want to do this contest,"
Yeah, this contest sounds
pro
like
kind
fun.
of has to get behind it.
Yeah.
So it's always the way to kind
Yeah,
of
the
get
pros
people
could
to
throw it
react.
out there and let one of their members make something and bring it in on
Yeah,
their behalf.
it'd just be fun, but
They
it
can
also
do
could
it
get too
within
big too
each
quick.
golf course. They can have their own contest, pick out the best of that, and
And
bring
then
that.
send the best of
Right.
Have like a semifinals.
Right.
right.
That would be kind
Think
of
of how
fun.
much tasting we'll be doing.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm loving this.
Maybe we can talk to maybe Jim Applegate and the Hope for Autism Center would be we could turn into a little fundraiser or
Yeah,
something.
it's a
even.
charity. Mm-hmm.
That'd be good.
It's kind of golf related, right?
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Works for me.
Yeah, but anyway, thank you so much, Debbie, for bringing your
Well,
two
I didn't know
dishes.
Frank was going to be back,
I know.
I didn't
and
know
I
he was gonna
wanted
be back
to
either.
make sure that the station had something to go
Woohoo!
into it.
No, you did
There
great.
we go.
It was really good.
Came
Come
out
on.
very, very good. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
See my friend Melvin watching our little show on Facebook Live. What's up, Melvin? Wow. Hope he's doing well.
Hope you can. Wish you could taste these things, man. They're good.
Oh, yeah, he missed it. Go back and look at the video. It was really cool.
Excellent.
All
Well,
right.
that's it, folks. Enjoy
Okay,
your
we got an hour.
enjoy your
SpaceX.
SpaceX
Masters
tonight.
weeks. Yeah, 8 to 8:30 is the window for the
1 hour, 32 minutes, and 6
in
seconds.
6 seconds. That's
But
important.
who's counting?
And I went Tiger and Fleetwood. Woo-hoo. Where'd you go? What'd you do? Finale in
Now in Molinari.
Molinari.
Okay, we'll see you next week.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks for listening. Good night.